Gentlemen, welcome back. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe, click the bell. Today we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, crypto. When is alt season? Yeah, man, Jomo, go for it, man. Go for
Good
it.
morning, man. Happy new all-time highs. CM, what's up? What's up, everyone? Smash and cook that like button for us. Smash and cook it because we were here telling you all the possibilities and probabilities. And look, eventually, what's happening? Bitcoin at new all-time high. Very exciting. Very exciting. So smash it, cook it, and ask the questions. Yesterday, we couldn't arrive just yet for the 200 likes and 200 comments, CM. So today, we need to get to that 200 likes and 200 comments to give a big, juicy gift for someone. All right, so smash it, smash it, smash it. It's new all-time highs. I mean, if we can't get 200 likes and 200 comments on a video with an all-time high in Bitcoin, so I don't understand where everybody is, right? Maybe they're still sleeping. Maybe they're waiting for 150 to get into the market. I'm waiting for a 150 or something like that. Anyways, CM, things are looking good. So let me show just a chart for people to see what I am talking about because, so this was the last all-time high over here, okay? 109, 200-ish, depends which exchange. This is a Coinbase. And as you can see, as of yesterday, okay, yesterday's candle, we are officially above it, okay? Officially above it. Look, I like it. I love it. Bitcoin new all-time highs. We have a Bitcoin position, okay? Everything is well and dandy, CM, okay? Look, I expect the way things happened here, because it stair-stepped up, okay, and didn't squeeze for longer and actually broke to new all-time highs, I see two scenarios. One, we can have a hard time on the breakout, okay, like because we didn't have that squeeze that we wanted. I'll remind people, the longer the squeeze is below the breakout, the faster the breakout, okay? So now I'm expecting, maybe a hard time, maybe even a peekaboo below. People are going to panic and then continuation or something like that. But hey, CM, I don't want to see it go below now. I mean, if we're going to see a marginal high now, I wouldn't like it whatsoever. What are your thoughts about it?
Man, I don't know, man. Like it looks, I'll show you my chart. I'll show you my chart. Just gonna one sec. Look, it's like it's like in a territories where it's like a bit suspicious. It's like it didn't give any pullback, anything. It could be a bull trap, but you have this trend line as well connecting these two peaks. See this trend line here
Mm-hmm.
at around 114 area. Uh, Really, man, but this in overall, this is very bullish for the crypto market.
Yeah.
Whether we're gonna get a pullback now or later, who knows? We cannot control this kind of stuff. We're just going to trade it at the moment. It's just going up, and some altcoins are going up with it. So I'm just focusing on the coins that are going up with it, and the coins that looking sexy, ready to pump with it. We already nailed a few 30% movers yesterday. Man, that was while most the altcoin market is rubbish. We nailed the 30% mover yesterday. A very amazing coin that we took and you took as well. So congrats, man. You know, and people they like they're looking for these 10x's or yeah. Well, at some point you're gonna get this nail tap 10x season again, but for now, man, for a 30% move of it in a day of an altcoin, it's amazing.
For sure.
Because most of them are just rubbish, man. Bitcoin is taking all the liquidity, all the love, and if you manage to nail an altcoin move more than a double digit, man, more than Bitcoin, you need to say thank God,
Yeah, for sure, man. Look, I know what you mean. You know, it's Bitcoin season. It's Bitcoin season, and I noticed it many times where there's a bit of kind of there's a breakout of Bitcoin, it's very hard for alts to move because everyone is looking at Bitcoin. And as you said, look, CM is saying it's suspicious here. And I'm saying, look, the breakout was from a very kind of a weak standpoint. Let me give an analogy, okay? Let's say you want to build, a strong building, okay? You want to start with a strong base, right? And then you want, after that strong base, to maybe build above it and then above it and then above it. If you build, let's say it's a pyramid. If you build pyramid upside down, okay, then you can just come to like this and the pyramid will fall down. So the market structure on Bitcoin, on the right side of the chart, is kind of weak because it didn't base properly, okay? So, and what you're saying is, okay, I'm suspicious as well. So we're not the only ones, okay? The entire crypto market, right now wants to see what Bitcoin does. Will Bitcoin continue and actually move ahead, or is it going to go down and kind of fake out? Because it faked out, in the inauguration day, and people are kind of like, will that happen again? So that's why there's uncertainty a little bit on altcoins, and people are looking at Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin makes a dominant move, let's say like a big candle or a retest and then a big candle, I think then we can get some more like relaxation of traders. But I still think Bitcoin is going to take the majority of liquidity right now, because it should be a Bitcoin move right now. And we've been talking about it, but with Bitcoin, some things are going to move. We're seeing some specific ecosystems, man, that are moving. Okay, so we're on it, as we say. Hey, on it. What about some questions? Are people saying hi? What's up? What do we have here?
This guy want to short Kaspa. Man, if you short in Kaspa now, you're a baby boy, lady boy moron, because you're looking on bullshit. Bitcoin just broke to all-time high. You want to look for longs, in my opinion. Again, if you look for short in a Bitcoin breakout moment, again, it can be a fake out, but once you see a fake out, and a pullback, then if you want to go short, yeah. But again, if you're looking to short on a bull market like this, you're a lady boy, man. Really, you're a lady boy, and don't know what the F you're doing, man.
He's just trying to fade it. He's one of those people that it seems like Miss Flash 5 kick, whatever. It seems like for some reason you have something against Kaspa, okay? And you're emotional about it. Yeah, you're emotional about it, okay? And because you're emotional, maybe you lost money on it in the past. Maybe in the past you were a lover of Kaspa, and then you lost money, so you became a hater. Not like me and CM, where when we talk about shorting Kaspa, it was on the way down. We shorted it, and now the market is in a bull trend again. Kaspa is again in the bull trend. We've been talking about buying Kaspa for a tradable bottom from the 8 cents, and you're kind of trying to fade it. This is dangerous, all right? This behavior that you are exhibiting right now is a dangerous behavior, because you're trying to fade without an edge. So you'll try to short it now, you're going to lose. You're going to try to short it later, it's going to go up, you're going to lose more. And you're going to lose and lose and lose. Why? Because you don't have an edge. You're just fading a move. Now, if in some case Bitcoin, makes a flash crash for some reason, and this was a marginal high and things pivot, then we might look, to change our opinion and update, our views about the market. But right now, it seems like you're a bit emotional and non-professional. So I would advise caution with your thoughts.
Man, I'll show you something amazing now. This guy, Mr. Pretzels, look, man, this is a very important chart. I'll show you. This is the Bitcoin mega picture. Okay, first I'll show you the regular chart. Okay, this is a trend line connecting all the peaks. Okay, now you can use the trend line on the candle wicks. Okay, and then it will project to 114-ish. But if you take the line chart, okay, on the weekly, that will remove all the wicks. You can connect these peaks. You can see how I connect these peaks here together on the trend line, and we're now breaking out, man. Now, if it can hold, look, if Bitcoin can hold above this level, this weekly candle, okay, stays above the 110, stays above the 1.8, whatever, on a weekly basis, man, that's fucking bullish, man. And really, a lot of people are in the sideline, waiting for a pullback. Me too, man. I'm waiting for the pullback, and everybody is suspicious. Everybody everybody is in disbelief, and these are the moments that maybe Bitcoin will do more max pain to all of them as well, and myself, and keep melting up, man. It happened. It happened in 2020. In October, once it broke out, it just went, and people were waiting for a pullback, and we got no pullback all the way to 42K. Only in 42K we got a pullback, and then we went to 64. But man, who knows, man? By the way, why why the Bitcoin strength? Jomo, the Bitcoin strength is actually broke out on a very weak dollar yesterday. We had a super strong, a weak dollar, weakness on the US dollar. You can see the US dollar is like doing a bear flag here, kinda. You can see yesterday, where is the yesterday candle? It dropped. That might not look to you like a lot, but it dropped. That's the dollar. Wait a second. The dollar, I had a bit. I looked at it on the weekly. So the weekly, you can see the weekly US dollar already down 1.5%. Okay, on the DXY. So maybe Bitcoin is getting stronger on the weakening of the dollar. It actually makes sense, and it should happen, because Bitcoin is traded versus USD. That's the big market of Bitcoin. All the liquidity comes from the USD. If the USD getting weaker, Bitcoin should go up in value. That's why the last market, the last cycle, it was the easiest market ever, because the dollar was weakening as F from the COVID collapse. Okay, so maybe Jomo, maybe we're gonna go bananas, man. Maybe Bitcoin is gonna go bananas, man. I don't know, man.
It can, man. It can. Everything is lining up for it. Look, I was waiting for something like this to happen for months now. But the thing is that I expected sideways move to have a really, clean breakout. That's the only thing I'm having. Look, we're in all-time highs. Things are looking really strong for Bitcoin. As you said, the dollar is going down. Oil is going down as well. All the regular kind of avenues for people is going down, all right? Meaning there's a clear sky for Bitcoin to take charge, right? It's just there.
Jomo, just have to reply to SV. SV, stop being so cheap, for God's sake. I invited you to join our membership many, many times. You're so cheap. That's why you're waiting for YouTube videos. I'm not giving financial advice or trade alerts on YouTube. YouTube is just entertainment. I don't give trade alerts on YouTube, because my trade alerts come with stops and take profits, and that's actually, I'm mentoring my members how to trade crypto. Okay, I'm not gonna do it on YouTube. That's why I invited you to join our membership. This is the link below. Buy yourself the membership. Stop being so cheap, for God's sake. What, like, you have more than 20K account? What is $100? You missed out on Monero, and you're gonna miss out on the movers of today as well, and you're gonna miss out on the movers of 3 days ago, the trade that already printed at 30%. You're gonna keep missing out. Why? You wait for YouTube. YouTube is bollocks. Okay, you want trades? Join the trading service link below. Buy yourself a membership. Well, what the? Look, man, speechless. Anyway, continue, Jomo, continue.
Dude, if people would have been in our memberships, they will get multiple trades. Look at this trade over here from Hype. I told my members to get here in on the breakout of this tradable bottom. By the way, we taught people to how to trade tradable bottoms in the master the bull. All right, we added on this breakout, and now people, if they watch my video, they added on this breakout too. So we had multiple entries on Hype. So look, the thing is that when someone comes to our membership, right, what we can do over there is much different than we can do on YouTube, because we know that people come, they watch our videos, they watch our risk management and everything. So they need to just take a leap of faith in knowledge. All right, that's what they need to do. So SV, you need to listen to CM, because here on YouTube we can't give everything, because we don't trust you guys to do the correct things. To be honest, you are complete degens out there. I need to be really concerned about what I say on YouTube, because every word I take out later on, people make an action about it without, risk management and nothing. So, man, SV, you should learn something. All right, what else do we have?
Hey, George, how you doing?
Zeal.
George,
Haven't looked at Zeal for a while, man.
you want to look at it or I'll look at it?
Yeah, let me look at it. Oh, man.
It is
I,
in
I,
Rec City.
it's in Rec City. Look, I remember me and you trading it in like March 2022. Where was it? March 2022 here. This is where, this run here. This run here, me and CM traded the fuck out of this one over here. This was when there was it made the first initial move and then we smashed the continuation, right? Bam, 80 something percent in a day or two, okay? I just remember that. This was like a bull rally. It's like it was a relief rally within the bear market. Anyways, look what happened to ZIL ever since, okay? Never recovered, okay? It's on a perpetual downtrend ever since, has no strength to it. Look, you guys, you need to understand what it means for me and CM when we look at a chart, okay? If we look at this chart and we can see that over time, you only have, all right, lower highs almost, okay, on the chart, always going down again and more down, and you can't master anything. That's a bad sign, okay? Why is it a bad sign? Because again, people are confused. You're thinking like the 90% of losers out there. You're thinking that if something seems cheap now in retrospect to what it was in before, so it's just cheap, as if this is a supermarket and you're getting a discount, okay? No, what I'm teaching here is that if it's that cheap all the time, gets cheaper and cheaper, it's because no one wants to buy it, okay? There's no interest in ZIL whatsoever, okay? So for me, ZIL is not on my radar at all right? At all. For me to this go on my radar, it needs to create a big push, like huge, something like this, and then create a sideways action for me to say, you know what, buying interest has came to this project, to this coin for some reason. I don't need to know the reason. I don't care the reason. I just care that some strength it will show me. Now I know what people are thinking, but if you could have bought it here and then it would have go up, you would have made much more profit before continuation. No, wrong answer, because this is probably going to continue down and fizzle and fizzle, fizzle. Even if it musters a bit up, it will go down again like this, in that fashion. So I don't want to be early to the party, okay? If the party starts at 9, I don't want to be there at 7. You know why? Because if I get to the party at 7 CM, they're going to ask me to help them move chairs from one side to the other. I am not interested in moving any chairs. I want to get precise entries, ladies and gentlemen. ZIL is not in my radar. What do you want to add something?
Jomo, we're going to do another webinar because people don't know how to build their own radar. Their own radar is faulty. They put rubbish on their radar. That's a mistake. Coin selection, people don't know how to select their coins. They are overwhelmed with nonsense. They have no idea what they're doing in the market. They're going to end up, and they are, man. Many people been losing the entire bull market holding Zilliqa, Chainlink, Theta, all these rubbish coins that had amazing cycle last cycle, but they are not having the same cycle this cycle. No, my friend. Why? They're not ready. They are rubbish. You need to know how to build your radar. Jomo, please tell this guy, where is this guy? Mr. James Graysons, my friend, our dear friend, asking about the membership. Tell him how much is it and why he should join, man, and show him the WAP, man.
I'm going to show the WAP right now, okay? So look, we believe it's dirt cheap, man. You know, it's dirt cheap because you get out of it so much more than a monetary amount that you put in. If you can buy, for example, a Zara shirt, 2 Zara shirts for the same thing that you get on a membership, that's cheap because you actually get something that you learn from it, okay? And you can actually watch our trades. So you can start anywhere, you know, between, if it's CM trades, 159, you know, a month. If it's my trades, 179. But I would argue, okay, these people that come from 1 month and only see the trades, they don't get the mentorship. They don't get, you know, the everything that we get, the initiation call for CM, the call for me and everything. And eventually, you know, it's almost the same price and you get more mentorship. But We give it because we believe that people that come for 4 or 6 months, they are people that really want to come and learn with us. Okay, you just need to choose. Okay, choose. Look, CM, we have here many members with us. They can attest, all right, how fast they made their investment back by the knowledge they gained and by watching what we do, because we show people what we do, right? We show them the signals that we do, the trades we take, how we manage the trades, the risk we take, when to take profits, when to have stop losses, how to find opportunities. We give them market updates. You do daily market updates. I do like 3 times a week. I do a weekly one as well, which is a bit different. Okay, and in it we share everything. Okay, everything. Imagine you have a trader that is a professional trader sitting next to you, okay, and giving you everything that he can, because we want to teach you people, okay, and the only thing you need to do is show that you are serious about it, instead of just watching YouTube and just, not being serious about things, losing money eventually, because anyone here puts some money instead of investing in something that actually give help. So I say our members need to come in and show how fast they made their money back, probably extremely fast. Yeah. And at least in the past, actually, I don't know, man, past 2 years, man, we've been like rocking and rolling. Even when the market went down, we were shorting the market, making money on the short side. So, I mean, if people are here on the fences, they need to get in and not be on the fence anymore, man, for sure.
All right. Hey,
We're
guys,
building
please
winners.
do us a favor. Hold your mouse with the left click on the mouse. Please click the like button. It's really helped the channel. It really helped us, man. We're gonna look on all your coins and all your questions now. Please cook the like. That's the only thing we ask for you. Cook the like, subscribe, share it on your X, and let's dive. Okay, so first of all, we have here Mantra. Mantra is going to zero, probably, probably, man. Let's look on the chart on OM. Look at OM. Look, man, it's a rug pull. Okay, it's a rug pull from hell. You don't want to touch it, man. Again, some people will say, "Oh, it's so cheap, it's amazing." Man, you can't. Maybe it will bounce, maybe it will run. But the chances of it, continue in a bull market, it's done. It's cooked, man. It's cooked. It broke below all major moving averages on the weekly, on everything. You have a mega that's not a death cross. That's not a death cross. That's a doom cross, man. Look at the 50, man. It's cooked. It is cooked. It is cooked, man. And on the next when Bitcoin will pull back, it is one of my short candidates. I might short it, man. I might. But no, man, this is very bad. Now we have another man. OM is cooked. What else do we have here? Bonk and S. Bonk and S. Let's look on Bonk.
Shout out to Maher.
Bonk, yeah, Bonk looking cute again. Looking cute for me. I'm not so eager to trade the meme coins now because they're very volatile, man. They're very, very volatile for me. But it's but still, Bonk, for example, it's not one of these meme coins I think have a pink future this cycle. I think the big move of Bonk is already priced in. Remember, people in crypto, they don't look on charts, they don't know what they're doing. This rubbish is had the most insane meme coin hype in 2024. End of 2023. It went up. It's up. What is it, like 3,000? This is a 3,000x. So, man, you gotta understand where you put your money. You put your money in an extended fluff. Congrats to you if you like it. Not my cup of tea. This is garbage. What else do we have? S.
What was that coin? Sorry.
That was Bonk, man. Bonk.
That was Bonk. That was a short chart.
Again, they think the people in crypto, they think what had amazing run will have amazing run again. No, sir. S is the Phantom X Phantom coin. I might buy here. You can see I have this. I might if I see this is built for a nice inverse head and shoulder tradable bottom. I might buy here. I might. Cook the like, subscribe. But again, if you are in S, for example, waiting for it to pump, you are wasting money, wasting capital, you're wasting opportunities. Because if you had Bitcoin, we would make much more money. If you had virtuals 3 weeks ago, you would print money. If you had other names, people don't know how to rotate between trades. They're just in love with some coin based on some YouTube toilet paper, and they just buy it and hold it. Why, man? Why put your money on a losing coin? Why date the ugly girl from the club that everybody been banging? And it is horrible, man. Why
You
do
said
it?
it. You said it, CM. You said it. People don't know how to find opportunities. They don't know. They don't know how to do screening. They don't use probably TradingView. They don't use anything. They should just, learn
Rubbish.
how to do that, man. They need to learn how to find opportunities. There are like tens of thousands of coins on exchanges, at least 10,000, right? Different exchanges all out there, and there are millions of coins out there in DEXs. So you need to have kind of rules where to look for your opportunities. For example, me and CM only centralized exchanges, no DEX, right? So already we know that we have much less coins to find from within. Also, we don't go research on the coins at all. Zero research of the tech, as CM says, tech schmeck, because it's not interesting. Okay, it really isn't interesting, all right, to go over 10,000 different projects and find a needle in a haystack of tech, because they all seem promising, right? What you need to do is to have an edge that works for you and understand how to find opportunities based on that edge. That's what me and CM do. That's why we look at charts. We find coins people never heard of. I can say like 10 coins now that people never heard of, for example, Party, Send, Collateralize, and more and more and more. I only have on my list, okay, for people. I'm not trading them. I'm looking at them. No one knows about them, okay? Building potential continuation trades, okay? So if you don't know how to find opportunities, you won't know how to find the next banger for sure.
Cook the like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Cook it, man, and share it on your X. If new all-time highs happening, bro, if is cooked. I'll show you the ETH chart. But you know what? Let's be friendly, okay? Let me show you a clean chart. Okay, this is Ethereum. Ethereum actually looking very, very nice from the breakout here. Very strong breakout. It's now consolidating under its 200-day MA. We can definitely see a breakout. If we get a breakout now, that will be very good for altcoins. That will be very good for altcoins if we get a breakout here to these levels. New all-time high. Could be, man. Could be. This is a very nice snapback up. Again, it needs to clear the 4,000 level. It needs to clear the 4,000 level, hold above the 4,000 level. It still have a lot of work to do. And then it needs to clear that level.
It's 43% below the low of 2021, CM. 43% below it.
Yeah, it's a huge underperformance. But it's crypto, man. We are now getting, the dollar is getting wrecked and Bitcoin going to new all-time high. Look, if Bitcoin will just go, for another month or two or three, and then we will have some rotation. Maybe Ethereum will go to the all-time high.
For sure, it's a possibility. But I'm trading the strong names right now.
Yeah. If you trade Ethereum, man, you fight in resistance. You have a lot of monkeys overhead will dump on you. Will short Ethereum. Ethereum is an indicator to trade altcoins. When it's pumping, you want to look for the best names. And we are ready. We have a list of coins that move hands in hand with ETH. Once ETH pump, we don't buy ETH. We buy these names, okay? That's why we trade. Be a trader, looking for all-time high, looking for that. Who gives an F? Who gives an F? We're looking for new all-time high for the portfolio, okay? For my account, okay? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for new all-time high every month for my account, your account. That's your mindset should be. Who gives an F about the crypto market? Who gives an F about Michael Saylor and his mistress? Who gives an F about all this crap talk online? All you need to give an F is about your money going up consistently every month in a bull market. And once you go into a bear market, you want to keep growing your account and not losing money like all the other moon toilets.
For sure.
I used to care about certain coins. Now I don't even read their description before I buy them. Congrats to you, man. Man, I trade coins that I can barely pronounce their ticker. I just see, oh, holy I trade charts. We trade charts. There is no such thing a coin. We trade chart. If it has a chart, we trade it, and it looks good, we trade it,
It's true. Sometimes I don't know the coin's name, only the ticker.
Exactly.
I was talking about someone in the CrossFit a few days ago. He was asking me about crypto trading. He asked me, how do I get into trades? That's what everybody asks, right? And I told him what I do. And he says, what, you don't read the white paper? That's what he asked me. So, I'm a nice guy, right? I told him, no, you know what? I used to read about the coins. That was when I was losing money 8 years ago. I don't do that anymore. Now I'm making money.
Bro, I just understand something. You know why the white paper is called white paper?
Why?
Because the project of the coins are wiping their asses with the white paper, just like they do with their toilet paper. That's the significance of a white paper. And if you are one of these billions of morons that's been reading white paper, you better off go to your toilet and wipe your ass with a toilet paper. Man, stop with this nonsense. We made a career from crypto. We're making a living from crypto for life. And we never read the white paper in our lives, man.
Never once.
Man, I think the more you research white papers, the more your account will go to the toilet. That's it, man.
It takes a lot of time to read the white paper too. So until you read it, we're going to be trading in and out for coins already that are showing strong, exhibit strength, and moving in continuation, and breaking from tradable bottoms. Why? Because we have an edge, right? It doesn't matter how many people, let's say, want to go to a casino. It doesn't matter if you read the white paper or the freaking house, CM, right? You can read anything you want about gambling, about the house, but you won't make any money gambling, okay? You need to have an edge, just like people counting cards in blackjack have. That's all you need to do.
How many coins on your radar, Jomo?
Well, right now we're ramping up, CM. I'll be honest, with the bullish environment, I have two different lists. I have a watch list that has like 50 different names right now or so, and I have a focus list. Those are names that are closer to being triggered, and that's roughly like 15. Okay, yeah, that's how I do it, more or less. More than that, you can't really manage, right? That's why me and CM, we know what we look for. CM story. Yesterday, I was screening. In TradingView, you have. I'm going to show this for just 1 second because it's nice. Okay, it's nice. So it's free. It's free alpha. So in TradingView, all right, you can actually screen like this. Okay, you can have all the charts. Look. Let me remove this over here. 3,800 charts, okay, on TradingView that you can scroll down like this. By the way, I moved this into candles and I made this 6 months. And then I just scroll down just like this. And anything that pops out, I will just put a right click, move to my watch list. Okay? 1 second. My wife came in and asked me, how do you know what are you doing? Because I'm just moving like this. And I told her it's just experience of going over this, knowing how to find the opportunities. Okay, I can go over 3,000 charts in an hour or 2 hours. Okay, and find the bangers that look the best. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, and anyone here in the house can learn how to do that. If I can do 3,000, 4,000 charts in 2 hours, people can do less in an hour as well, right?
That's why we're going to have the next webinar where you're going to teach them how to screen coins according to your strategy. And I'm going to teach them how to screen coins according to my strategy so they can become motherfuckers, bangers, warriors of crypto and not reading toilet paper nonsense and wasting their whole life and their manhood. You know what I mean, man?
I know what you mean.
We're going to teach people how to build the best watch list and the best, how to screen all the garbage. People every live stream they ask, what about this coin? What about this coin? They're holding rubbish, holding rubbish, man, praying for God that their coins will print a little gain after being wrecked 99% of its value. That's not a way to get rich. That's not a way to become profitable for life. That's not a way. That's why we're going to teach you in the upcoming webinar. So make sure to cook the like, subscribe, share it on your ex, give us some love, licky love, drop the
and as well, CM, if people don't have time because they're CEOs, they have jobs, whatever, that's what we do in the membership. We do the heavy lifting, we do the work, and I screen for 4,000 charts. Then I tell you which ones are the best, and boom, you don't need to do all that work, okay? But you need to be a member, so I'll know that you at least saw my video about risk management, so I understand that you're not a lunatic, okay? Don't listen to the lady boys, only CM and Jomo. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Good, Christoph. Nice to see you, Christoph. Very funny season.
Titcoin. You want to look on Titcoin?
Man, I freaking saw Titcoin the other day while I was screening. What I told you now, I saw Titcoin. I never heard about it before, okay? Never heard about Titcoin, but I saw it on that screening that I told you, and I found it funny that there is a coin called Titcoin, okay? This is Titcoin, man, okay? Some sort of a meme coin for sure, okay? Look at it. It's kind of new. Had an odd start here. I don't understand. These types of gaps, which you don't have on crypto, is kind of odd to me. Also, if you look over here, you can see it's only traded 300,000 in the past 24 hours. We need things above 500,000 for us to be interested, but this can be okay. Sometimes when you're looking at a meme coin, you just need to think what's stupid enough for people to love. And I would argue that a Titcoin can be something people love. It's a new coin. I like the new coin. It already broke out from a tradable bottom. This was a trade. And now it needs to build something, okay? Right now, I'm not interested in it because it's not building any edge. It's moving sideways. Look, anything can move up, CM. The market is random, okay? A monkey can come to the market and throw an arrow, and it will randomly, the coin that he throw the arrow on is going to move up in price. Why? Because things go up and down all the time. Your job as an investor is to find those that move up the most, the shortest amount of time with the least amount of risk, okay? Over here, I don't see something that shows me that just yet. Maybe it will create some sort of a cap and handle and then break out. This is a cap, this is a handle, a breakout from the handle or something like that. I need to see some sort of a tradable pattern for me to be interested. But I would argue that the name Titcoin can bring attention. What do you think, CM?
Rubbish to me.
Rubbish.
This guy asking about ZBCN. I'm going to show you. We took that trade, actually nailed 30% on it. I'll show you the trade, man, in the community here. Show you the trade. Where is this stuff, man? Okay, this is our WAP. Share this trade, couple of days ago. That's the trade here. I'll zoom in here.
Yeah,
you
zoom
see
in.
the date here, May 19th. Okay, we bought some at 19.6, and then we double up on 217. Okay, look at this. That was our first entry, 19.6, right here on this day, kinda. And then we added more on 217. My long is still open. It hit 3 of my targets from that entry. So from here we were up 34%. Hopefully it will continue. That's amazing trade. When all the crypto market doing nothing. Yesterday it had a 20% candle. And this coin really should continue, in my opinion, because this chart looks so good to me. It would be a shame if it's not ripping. But look at this. This is a cup and handle, man. This is a beautiful. It's a beautiful cup and handle here. This is what we want. This is what we look for when we trade crypto. We trade the best charts. We've been waiting for this guy, and now we're waiting for it to print. The question, will it print or will it do a fake out and come down? No one knows. You can go to the church and ask the Jesus, or you can just join our membership and actually take the profits once it's on the table and trade it, trade it.
90% of the positions we took in the past few days are in the money, in the green, already taking some profits to reduce risk into strength, man. Everything is working in schedule, man. Everything besides one. Okay, maybe that is kind of giving an iffy right now. And we've been doing this for months, man. So people, we're waiting for you in our memberships. You want to come, you want to see how professionals do it, you should come. You can go click on the scan the QR code in the upper right side. You have free money in the bottom on the footer. It says you have a coupon code 20% free money. It's a gift from us, man. We are building winners. Okay. If you want to be a winner, like the people we're building, like us, you should come.
Cook the like, guys. If we get 200 likes, 200 comments, we're going to give one happy camper the Master the Bull webinar for free, that you can access it for life. Will change your life if you study it. Will change your life, really. For free, we're going to give you that. Just make sure, cook the like, share it on your ex, guys. Give us some leaky love. And yeah.
The leaky love, man. The leaky love.
Yeah, and drop your question. We're going to wrap it up soon. Are you saying Kaspa cancel already at its run? Man, I've been saying it for many months, man, since the Kaspa little bear run. Man, it went 1,000x from 2022 all the way to November 2023. It went 1,000x. The big price appreciation of Kaspa is priced in, my friend, whether you like it or not. I've been saying it for a while. Now we're just trading it. Okay, for us it's just a trade. We're not looking for a 1000x or a 10x. For me, a 30% move on Kaspa is an amazing trade. I'm saying, yeah, it had the explosive growth looks like it's behind us. If you get a breakout of 20 cents, you're lucky. We're lucky, man.
Yeah, but it can have it. It can have it. We saw in past cycles, from the DeFi summer, things like AVAX, Luna and all that. They had 2 cycles, right?
Not like the first one. The first one was always the biggest.
Yes, percentage-wise.
Percentage-wise.
Yes. Of course, man. From the bottom of the first cycle to the top of the first cycle, there's always multiple more percentage to the second move. Okay, but me and you, we agree that if we do get that juicy move on Bitcoin, Kaspa does have a chance to go above 20 cents.
Yeah, okay? 50 cents, maybe even $1. Who knows?
$1 can be steep, but yeah, $1 is steep. That would be a round psychological number that would probably be, probably mark a top or something if we get there. Okay, there's no guarantees whatsoever. Ooh, things are moving, CM.
Hopefully they're going to explode, man. Need money. It's the last bull run.
We need what, 20, 30K a month. Let's bring it, maybe even 50.
Where is the days of the 200Ks, a month, like last cycle? Where are these days?
Oof. Okay. Oof. Miggles for AD. Let's go, AD. This is Miggles. Miggles is a meme coin. Okay, just like most meme coins, it had a tradable bottom over here. Okay, it broke out of somewhat of a horizontal resistance here. Well, not exactly, actually, somewhat of a tradable bottom, moved higher in price, corrected, okay, and now is making a continuation. Look, for me, when I look at this and I see all the meme coins acting the same, okay, there's nothing much to say about Miggles than is different than to say about anything else. For me, if I would look on a meme coin, I would look at the ones that made the strongest move and that are already trying to continue. For example, Popcat is one example. Dog is another example, right? They're already continuing. SPX is another example. So Miggles for me, even though, again, anything can move up in price, anything. But we want the ones that move the strongest at the least amount of time, right? And those for us are, the charts that we are already looking at. And also look at the volume, traded volume over here. $168,000 in 24 hours. That's peanuts. Okay, that's peanuts. If we come to this market, we have slippage, we move it a little bit. I don't like it. Anything below $500,000 is a no-go for me whatsoever. That's a rule. I don't even try to work around it, because I always had slippage and issues. So that's a no-go for me. I think other meme coins can be stronger, man.
Looks like a toilet paper to me. Where is Sol is going to this cycle CM? Man, I don't know. I think Sol, I don't know, man. Really, we're actually looking nice. It's actually looking nice. Let's look on Solana Banana. Where is this stuff?
Banana.
Solana the banana that went to the other direction. It can do a recovery. It looks like it looks nice here. Need to break.
It looks like a stage 3 topping right now. I don't know, man. It can look like it can do recovery, but I don't know.
Yeah, you have a lot of resistance. I'm gonna wait, man. I'm gonna wait for Mr. Banana. I'm gonna put an alert here. If it's gonna break the all-time high, then I'm gonna buy here. I'm not buying this rubbish, man. No, thank you. No, 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 no. Take other rubbish people money. Not for me. I'm gonna wait for all-time high breakout. If it happens, I'm gonna trade it. If not, not interested, man. I have coins that are going into price discovery mode. Do you know what is the difference between a coin that is going to price discovery mode than your rubbish coin that have tons of toilet paper above their head waiting to dump on you their shit coins? Do you know what the difference is? You probably not. That's why we are profitable consistently and you are in wrecked city consistently, because you don't know the basic of making money in crypto. Always trade young coins with no resistance overhead. And if you trade a dinosaur coin, wait for it to break significant resistance. Don't spend your time holding rubbish. Man, everything is rubbish in the end of the day, but you want to buy the rubbish when the rubbish is getting hypey.
Exactly.
That's it, man.
When it gains momentum. We are momentum traders, okay? We get in right in the inflection point where demand overwhelms supply and momentum is gathering steam, right? That's where you make a lot of money in a short period of time.
Bro, guys, please cook the like, guys. Subscribe to this channel, click the bell, give us some likes, man. We don't get enough likes, man. I'm getting pissed, man. Really, I'm getting pissed. Not worth my time, man. Think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stop losing money in crypto. Join the membership. Do yourself a favor, man. Change your life. Every day you're not in the membership, you lose money. You lose successful winning trades. And yeah, man. Anything else you want to add? You want to look at it?
No, that's cool for me. I'm good. Let's go.